This call is being recorded.
Welcome to the Outlook of CP, everyone, /Ask Win. The reason why I said Ask Win is because this is going up as a bonus episode on Sunday. And now, because we are 16 days late in doing New Year's resolutions, I think it's about time we do them because life got in the way. A boiler on my end decided to explode. Laptops have been exploding and life got in the way. So yes, we're here doing it. We're rescuing old laptops, not on my end, but Danielle's end. And so, yeah, you would think spoiler, it goes spoiler when moving laptops going. Oy, ay, 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 ay. Oh, we haven't gonna get this done. Anyway, let's do it because it's now 16 days late and we need to do it. So, Danielle, do you want me to go first? Or okay. Well, number one, I want one of my New Year's resolutions is to stay fit because if I don't do even with the pandemic, if I don't do that, it's going to be curtains. It's going to be curtains on cerebral palsy. So number one is stay fit, and I promise you that when I move, I do have access to a pool. Now, do I have access to it's not my pool per se, but it is my pool. It's common access pool. And I don't know. I'll find that out today. I'll actually find that out today because I don't know if I am allowed in the pool or do I have to make an appointment due to COVID and public places. I didn't want a public pool. I wanted a private pool, but that's beside the point. But I'm happy. I'm happy to finally get a pool because as I was told yesterday, in June, between June and August, it gets about 115 degrees. Thank you very much. Now, this is dry heat. No wonder why I'm gonna be hopping in pool and doing water hopping in that pool because yeah. So I don't know whether I have to do I have to do a appointment at the pool or what. I'll find that out today. But I really, 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 really want to stay healthy because um as as I went through all these medical challenges at the end of 2020 slash the beginning of 2021, and yippee, all these medical results are coming in fast and furious. And so, and being at altitude doesn't help when you have asthma. And well, my grandfather at one point, for those of you that don't know, my grandfather had asthma, and they tried asthma actually, but because of the dry heat and because of the dry heat, um, it didn't work for my grandfather, and that's how my mom got severe asthma because it's a genetic thing. It's a genetic thing, and weakened lungs due to CP don't help. So yeah, so we're gonna try the dry heat, but knowing me, I because I think I was misdiagnosed that knowing me, I am a 99% positive I have asthma. And so we'll just see how this dry heat treats my lungs. And it's gotta be better than altitude. It has to be better than altitude. So number two is gonna be really, 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 really hard on me, but I'm going to have to do it. And you guys are gonna be like, what? Number two is going to be really, really hard on you. Yes, and I'm going to try and give up, try my hardest to give up sugar again. And yes, this includes M&Ms and peanut butter cups. And yeah, that includes, it's gonna be really, really hard on me because I don't know if you guys can tell, peanut butter cups and M M&Ms are my weakness. I don't do it very often, but what I want to do is, and I now that I live on my own, essentially, what I want to do and is do the more smoothies aspect so that I can still get that sugar, that natural sugar, I shouldn't say processed sugar, that natural sugar into me because me giving up sugar completely, well, you can't. You can't give up sugar completely. Sugar, natural sugar is one thing, processed sugar is another thing. But we'll see. We'll see. I gave up coffee. I mean, I gave him wine. So, and I don't really, really eat sugar, but I need to give up my weakness. Oh, even even the natural ones, even the natural ones, and people that know me extremely well. People that know me extremely well will understand that I need to give up all types of sugar, all types of processed sugar, um, for the exception of natural sugar like you find in banana. And so what I'm going to do is get a blender, a blender that works, number one. A blender that works, and then I'm going to either get vitamins, which I which are really good. I had access to one at one point, and then or I'm either gonna get a portable blender, or I you guys probably think I'm nuts. I know they make those. And I'm either going to get a some sort of a blender, and so you guys tell me because I haven't necessarily lived on my own yet. I um I haven't necessarily lived on my own. So you tell me, does kitchen I'm asking you guys this, I'm not asking the others, um, but does KitchenAid make a blender? I know that the Vitamix does. I know that Vitamix does, and I need to get a I I need guidance in the right direction for a blender, please. I need someone to either hand me a blender or guide me in the right direction to a blender. Yes, because I want to even though I want to, and I'll put powder in my smoothies, and even though I still have that sugar craving. I want to satisfy it with something else. And I may go back to the peanut butter and banana or just the simple banana because ugh, I haven't decided what to do. I don't know whether I should go back to the peanut butter and banana or just have smoothies. I don't know. I don't know. But we've got to figure that out. Number so that is keeping myself healthy between physical therapy, eating healthy, and physical therapy, eating healthy, and mentally healthy because I got called out the other day I by my counselor. She goes, let me phrase this question this way. She goes, "Are you nervous about moving to Arizona?" And I said, because I'll say I'm fine, and not even think about it. She goes, "If you say you're not nervous, I we have a problem there because I said and this is the truth. I am medium nervous just because one, I don't know anyone with well, that's not true. I know a couple people, but I don't know my network isn't as strong in Arizona as it is in Florida. Don't ask why, but I will explain that one. Yeah, I will. There's two pieces of the puzzle that are missing, and I will explain that one when I get to Arizona. It's gonna be story time when I get to Arizona, and so one is more crucial than the other. But I don't know anyone. Two, which makes me more and more concerned, is the system. I don't know how the insurance system works. I don't know how Medicaid/Medicare works. So yes, I'm nervous. And number what am I? I did number one. I did number two. Now as part of my New Year's resolution, I am going to give up not my addiction to podcasts per se, but I'm going to give up my addiction to YouTube because the reason why I and I will give this addiction up as soon as I get to Arizona. So number three, I'm giving up a addiction to YouTube. And number four, I want to finish out my journalism degree. I'm slowly but surely working on that with all this chaos. And so those are my New Year's resolutions. And I know I can give up the refined sugar. I know I can keep myself healthy, and I know that I can give up my addiction to YouTube because I won't be trapped inside half the time. I will be out. And even though there's there's dry heat involved, I, as someone mentioned to me the other day, that happens to be my aunt. She goes, "Well, when you will be going from a air-conditioned car to a air-conditioned, let's say, grocery store to a air-conditioned house. So you won't be, and if worst comes to the worst, I'll just jump in the pool, or if I need a major backup plan, I can escape. I can escape the Arizona heat, but I can escape the Arizona heat and come back here and hang out with Danielle and just hang out with everyone up here. It's only it's only 11 hours from here. So so it's only 11 hours from here. So I have a plan. I have a plan if the heat doesn't I also have a plan if the heat doesn't like me. I also have a plan, but that plan will come into effect if need to. But all in all, I'm gonna be jumping in the pool. I'm going to be dealing with the um, heat aspects. So, Danielle, do you want to take it over from here?
Yeah, I do. Well, thank you. She so ready. So I can be with you.
Okay, she wants to be with me, and I'm trying to get this. Okay, she she always wanted to, yeah, she always wanted to be with me, but I'm trying to get away from the heat. But no, she wanted to come down and visit, which is fine by me. The more guests I have, the better. And
Uh,
and there's hotels, and for those of you in Phoenix and the Scottsdale area, please guide me in the right direction as to hotels and stuff, because we now need it, and we now need it, and we now want it. And yeah, so Danielle, you want to go away and travel. So basically you want to travel as part of your New Year's resolution.
yeah.
And what about keeping your is that the only one?
The the body me.
I I was going to say that. What about health?
Yeah. And naturally I will start the music the the body.
Well, so you basically want to keep um keep moving and continue with your music.
Yeah.
Well, and there might be a special surprise coming um once I get down to Arizona. I have to figure something out, um that there may be a special surprise coming related to music. um I'm going to figure out whether I do the there's two options to do this special surprise. One will require a little bit more work than the other one, but I I may just I may just have to do it do it because it's part of my bucket list that I always wanted to do something, and now is the time to do it. Depending depending on um if I can get something in my house. Otherwise, it will be a smaller version of that something. So, yep, that's going, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So, I'm going to turn it back over to Danielle.
Uh, uh, uh,
You go ahead.
the zero is
Well, put it this way, it's going to have to do it's going to do something with music, and yeah, it's going to do something with music. I just have to figure it out because I realized, speaking of the addiction to YouTube, I realized, and I wanted this something since 2019. I wasn't able to get it because I don't have enough space in here to get it. Here being my old house, and and so I always wanted something since 2019. And then I saw it again on YouTube, and it's like, okay, okay, this is a sign. You need to get get or get some version of it, but it's not a small thing, you guys. It's not a small thing, and I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out because I'm downsizing the house, and I don't want to bring this big giant thing into it. I need to figure it out whether I go to it or um whether I go to it or just wait and see if I can get a smaller version of it. And I will once I figure it out, I will let you guys know. And you may hear something on this podcast in the next month. You may hear something on this podcast, and I may I may have to I'll see. I'll see if there's a small enough version or I may have to wait. I will see. I will see. But um yeah. And and so I told I think I told you guys this. I definitely told you guys this on Ask when that I am taking my bike down. Well, this is the one I was moving down the street, not moving to St. Elba, but I'm actually taking my bike down to Arizona, and so as part of my health regimen, I'm going to find a close bike path to my to this lunar goal, and then we'll be biking. We'll be biking,
yeah.
although biking will have to be done at 7 o'clock in the morning, or maybe later on. Or if worst comes to worst, I'll get a what do you call things? A trainer and stick it in my office and just bike that way. But my bike will be coming down. I've already decided that, and so and oh my goodness, you guys, you didn't tell me how exhausting a move is. You guys
No.
know how exhausting the move is
Uh,
with
no.
with medical challenges to boot. But anyway, I have support, thank God, and I'm not just doing this move on my own, but but uh, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work, and I will give you some more information on my move as of next week. And so let's make it 2021 the best year yet, even though
Yeah.
we're 15 days into it. 2021 started a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
And yeah, 2020, and not, I am not just talking about my boiler laptops exploding. 2021 in the United States started a little bit rocky too. Gee,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, could 20, I guess, 2021 was trying to push 2020 out the door. So 20 it decided to have people storm the Capitol in Washington D.C. I don't know what that was all about, but I'm like, okay, great, okay, great. So I hope that I hope that 2021 doesn't do anything more than 2020 did. But and the funny thing is, I keep thinking of the state representative, well, the ex state representative Gabrielle Giffords, who got shot in Arizona. Thank you very much. And her husband is now on the Senate, and so I don't know what this whole Arizona thing is gonna bring, but I hope that 20 and I know a lot of us are moving because of the pandemic, and I know that I see several YouTubers moving, several podcasters moving, so I think we're all moving. I think that we'll all need a change of states, a change of heart, and a fresh start. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I will give you guys more information on my move next week. And those of you that are listening that are in Arizona, here I come, and I may need help in Arizona. I tried to ask on Facebook, but Facebook no prevail. But I will definitely. I've got the aids and the housing semi covered. I just need help in guiding to the nearest IKEA because I'm bringing nothing down with me. I'm absolutely my desk that I'm sitting at right now. My big fat desk is gonna get broken down and tossed out because I'm bringing nothing down with me. I'm only bringing a suitcase and a a box if um if that is true. Although people want to ship that box down to me, And I'm like, okay, great, do whatever. But I just need help and support from you guys um as to where I'm going with neuropsychia, where and yeah, so we'll make it work. We'll make it work. And the reason why they want me down there so quickly, and I'll get into more details this next week, is because they want me to have say on my house that's being built. And I think today, by the end of by the end of today, I should be pretty much set in Arizona. I will give you more information. Yeeks. This is exciting, also nervous, because now I'm going through all the fields of the able-bodied fields, and of course, my stepmom has kindly offered to store a box of my winter jackets. My winter stuff up here, so I know exactly where my winter stuff is, but she's kindly offered that, and so because I said, "What am I going to do if I come back up here?" She goes, "No, your winter stuff will be with me. Your winter stuff will be with me." And so I'm like, "Oh, I was going through it," but I will just come back up here if I need to, if I need to get out of the heat, and spend the summers and hang out with you guys and
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I know, we need to get together. I know, we need to get together. I know, we need to have a big giant hug. Either
No.
Arizona or here.
Yeah.
With everyone. I know.
Yeah.
I need to get I know. I lost my clue due to I lost my clue due to the pandemic. I lost my clue due to the pandemic. I practically lost my BFF due to the pandemic only because of social distancing and not allowed to see anyone. And so, yeah, not because of COVID, but once I get down to Arizona and once I establish myself, I am going. I may, all depending on the COVID restrictions, I may just invite you guys down because I lost my and as I said, I'm still trying to go to Pond Fest. I am still trying to go to Pond Fest. You heard me bawling about that one last week. And so I'm still trying to go to Pond Fest, even though my airports will be a little bit different. Airports will just be easier than but I I am still trying to do that, but I just need to see what these next couple of weeks look like and when I'm actually moving. And so I will let you guys know, and then I'll let you guys know down those of you in Arizona how you can assist me and make me feel like an Arizona native, even though I'm not. And as I said, I never ever thought that I would be moving to Arizona. But when I met with a psychic I asked her, I said, okay, now that I sold my house, what does the universe want me to do? And she goes, well, and this is her quote, not mine. She goes, the universe is going to surprise you. And I'm like, the universe is going to do what? And I'm like, yeah, had a plan I was making a plan, as you guys know, and I was about to hit the go button on that plan as soon as I got home. But I'm like, yeah. And then, and then it lands up being that this opportunity popped up, and I'm like, okay. And it's so funny because a friend of mine is saying, well, how do you feel about living with people with disabilities? And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. As long as I can help them to the best of my abilities, and as long as they can help me and give me a sense of belonging, I don't care. I don't care. And how do you feel about this person also asked me, how do you feel about noise pollution? And I said, I don't care. I'll be I'll be working, and I may go outside to for walks and um go check on next door neighbors if I need to. And I don't care about noise pollution because the amount of the noise behind me has been absolutely insane, and they won't stop. So I would rather be in a community that has continuous noise, and then I know at the other end, I know it will be finished one day. But Arizona, here we come, and I will let you guys know what I need you guys to do, and yeah. So let's make 2020 the best year yet, and quit all this rockiness of let's make 2021. See, I'm so focused. I was so focused on 2020. I said, let's make 2020 the best year yet. Sorry, let's make 2021 the best year yet, and let's make it as smooth sailing as we can. And yes, the Grand Canyon is going to be right outside my back door, and I will love it ever since. So I'm going to let you guys go, but I will catch you guys. We will catch you guys next week, and then Ask When will be continued. I don't know about the Wi-Fi situation yet, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out like I always do. And Danielle, what's the update on Ask When? Do we have an update?
We are in the we tell tell
Okay, okay. If you guys can't see us, but I just did the woman palming emoji. I literally just did that. I'm like, okay, okay. I'll just, I will just, okay. January 2022. I know by then I'll have my Wi-Fi situation figured out. I know by then I'll be an Arizona native by then. You guys, I'll have my Wi-Fi situation figured out. But yeah, and I'll of course I'll let you guys know and I made it safely and all that good stuff. So you guys, those of you that follow me on Facebook, those of you that follow me on Facebook can do that, and those of you who strictly follow me on the podcast and may just have to wait, although I am pretty good at problem solving. If I need a personal hot spot, I can hook it up to my phone and pull it off my phone. But we'll see. We'll see. So, but what I will tell you is that ask when no, asked when the recordings I do in Arizona make it a little bit noisy. I may just plug myself at Starbucks and do recordings. Yes. And I may ask the artwork of CP will get a little bit noisy. I may again just park myself somewhere off premises to work with you guys in Arizona because the situation that I'm about to walk into isn't even built yet. So I'm going down there as one of the first residents of Lunarville, and so they still have construction all over the place, and so I may just have to plunk myself at the library and make it work, or at a Starbucks, or make it work. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But right now, I have got to go, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye, you guys.
Bye. So, uh,
What she said. Thank you for following us. What she said. Bye, you guys.
uh.